Barcelona is once again at the center of football chaos. As the club prepared for their Champions League clash against PSG, a storm began brewing inside the dressing room. Reports revealed that teenage prodigy Lamine Yamal arrived late for the pre-match warm-up. Head coach Hansi Flick, known for his strict discipline, immediately decided to bench him, similar to what he had done before with players like Raphinha and Rashford. But this time, the club's management stepped in, overriding his authority. Presidential advisor Alejandro Echevarria and sporting director Deco intervened, forcing Flick to change his decision and start Yamal. The result? Barcelona suffered another defeat, losing 1-2 to PSG. This came right after their disastrous 1-4 loss to Sevilla, a defeat that sent shockwaves through Catalonia. Flick, frustrated and demoralized, took a few days off, and insiders claim he's now considering walking away from the club altogether. For many, this was the moment the hierarchy made its biggest mistake, putting politics and favoritism above the authority of the head coach. Yamal may be one of the brightest young stars in modern football, but no player should be above discipline. Once the coach loses control of the locker room, the team loses direction. Barcelona now faces not just a sporting crisis, but a deep fracture between leadership and management. This tension could mark the beginning of the end of Flick's era, as the players' trust in the system begins to crumble. Meanwhile, the club's upper management has already begun exploring replacement options should Flick decide to leave. Among the rumored candidates are Svinho, Giuliano Belletti, and Giovanni van Bronckhorst, all with strong Barcelona connections. As the tension builds, more drama unfolds around Lamine Yamal. Rumors from Al Hilal claimed the Saudi club had prepared an astronomical offer of $400 million with a 7-year contract. However, Spanish outlet Marca quickly denied these claims, confirming that Barcelona had received no official offer and that Yamal's contract, valid until 2031, remains secure. This season, Yamal has already contributed 2 goals and 3 assists in 4 La Liga appearances, showing why clubs around Europe are watching him closely. PSG has also expressed interest, but Barcelona insists he's untouchable. Yet behind closed doors, internal power struggles threaten to tear the club apart. While Barcelona wrestles with instability, another legend prepares for a monumental return. Zinedine Zidane has officially confirmed that he will take charge of the French national team as soon as Didier Deschamps steps down. During the Festival dello Sport, Zidane made his ambitions crystal clear. Coaching France is not just a dream, but a calling. French and Spanish media have long speculated that Zidane would replace Deschamps after the 2026 World Cup. And now, that speculation seems more certain than ever. Even Thierry Henry hinted that Zidane's appointment is an open secret. Zidane, who played 108 matches and scored 31 goals for Les Bleus, has been out of club management since leaving Real Madrid in 2021. Now, his next chapter seems destined to begin with his country. He even spoke about the current generation of players who inspire him the most, naming none other than Lamine Yamal. Zidane described Yamal as a player who gives him goosebumps every time he touches the ball. He also praised PSG's Vitinha and João Neves, calling them the kind of midfielders who never lose possession. In the latest Ballon d'Or voting, Yamal and Vitinha ranked among the top 3, with Ousmane Dembélé taking the top spot. Zidane's next adventure isn't just about coaching, it's about shaping the future of French football. Meanwhile, at Real Madrid, preparations are underway for yet another blockbuster signing. The Spanish Giants have set their sights on Erling Haaland as their prime transfer target for 2026. According to Football Transfers, Madrid has already opened early discussions with the Norwegian striker's representatives to prepare for a long-term deal. The motivation? Growing uncertainty around Vinicius Jr. Vinicius's contract runs until 2027, but renewal talks have hit a wall. Reports from SI.com suggest that Real Madrid has issued an ultimatum. If Vinicius refuses to extend his deal, he will be sold at the end of the season. Such a sale could fund Haaland's arrival, whose transfer fee could reach $180 million. However, insiders in Spain claim Madrid is willing to pay up to $250 million for Haaland, setting a potential world record. The Norwegian's current deal with Manchester City runs until 2034, but sources indicate there's a release clause specifically designed for a Real Madrid move. If that clause activates, Haaland could soon wear white elsewhere. Kylian Mbappé reflected on his 2 seasons alongside Lionel Messi at PSG. In an interview with AS, Mbappé described Messi as a player who changed how he viewed football. The French forward said that playing with Messi was a golden opportunity to learn from a legend. The Argentine's composure, technique, and vision left a deep mark on Mbappé, who now leads Real Madrid's attack. Although Mbappé recently suffered an injury while playing for France, early reports indicate he'll return before the end of October. In Barcelona, the winds of change continue to blow. Robert Lewandowski, one of the club's few veterans, is nearing the end of his journey at Camp Nou. Diario Sport reports that Barcelona does not plan to extend his EU contract beyond 2026. The club has already begun searching for his successor, not among global superstars, but within La Liga itself. One name stands out, Ethan Aong from Levante. The young forward has scored 5 goals and assisted 3 times this season, quickly becoming one of Spain's brightest prospects. Lewandowski's legacy at Barcelona, 2 La Liga titles, a Copa del Rey, and 2 Super Cups, will remain, but the club's focus is now shifting toward youth and financial sustainability. Meanwhile, Manchester United has set its sights on Borussia Dortmund midfielder Job Bellingham, younger brother of Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham. United's head coach Ruben Amorim views the 19-year-old as an ideal fit for his tactical setup due to his strength and versatility. Job joined Dortmund this summer from Sunderland after a standout season in the Championship, helping his team secure promotion. Though he's struggled for minutes in Germany, Premier League clubs are circling. Crystal Palace has shown interest, and Real Madrid is reportedly tracking his development as well. If Dortmund doesn't give him more opportunities soon, the transfer race could intensify by winter. Now, the big twist in today's football world. Bayern Munich is reportedly preparing to make a move for Bruno Fernandes. The Portuguese playmaker has been a crucial part of Manchester United's setup since 2020, contributing 100 goals and 86 assists in 298 appearances. But Bayern believes Fernandes could bring a new level of creativity to their midfield. Team Talk reports that Bayern is willing to offer around $40 million for the player, whose current contract runs until 2027. United values him closer to $46 million, but may be open to negotiations, especially as the team undergoes structural changes under new leadership. Bruno previously turned down lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia, insisting he wants to remain in top-level European football. Journalist Fabrizio Romano confirmed that interest from the Middle East persists, but Fernandes is committed to competing for major trophies in Europe, and Bayern could offer just that. From Barcelona's internal crisis to Zidane's national team return and Real Madrid's galactic ambitions, European football is in full swing. Big names, bigger moves, and the promise of new eras, the drama never stops.